Welcome to Hello Downtown, a podcast by Downtown Sioux Falls.
This is Hello Downtown, the podcast where we explore the people, the places, and the pulse of our city's core. I'm your host, Brandon Hansen, and every episode we dive into the stories shaping life in the heart of Sioux Falls. So whether you're downtown every day or just downtown at heart, let's jump in. Well, I am here with Tanner Hento, USD graduate, hot yoga enthusiast, and not your average farmer.
There you go.
All the things you didn't want me to say. But welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, happy to be here, Brandon.
Yeah, tell us who you're representing and anything else you want to share just about you.
Sure. I'm the president of the South Dakota Soybean Association. And for anybody that doesn't know exactly what we do, we focus a lot on the policy side of things for the soybean. So anything in Pierre, anything in Washington, D.C., we spend a lot of time lobbying out there. Me personally, I think I've lost track how many times I've been out to D.C. trying to promote soybeans and make sure policies are favorable for the farmers. So that's who I'm here representing, and happy to talk about Hungry for Truth and Restaurant Week and all the amazing things farmers do.
And you are a farmer.
Yes, certified. There's a certificate above the fireplace. It's a real big deal.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know you get a certificate. That's great. Can you kind of bring all those names together for me? The Hungry for Truth.
Sure.
South Dakota soybean.
Yep.
Check off.
Perfect. Great question. So one of the first distinctions we need to make is between the association and the checkoff. And a lot of people aren't aware of that. So the association handles all the lobbying and all the politics. The checkoff side is all the billboards you see, all the research, trying to learn how to handle weed pressure better, how to make new international clients, how to buy US soybeans, stuff like that. So one thing that the checkoff does is we try to show people what farmers are doing and some of the good we're doing. And that's where Hungry for Truth comes in. I think I know we are. There's consumers that really want to know where their food is coming from. They want to know what's happening, especially in these metropolitan areas. You know, we're getting further and further removed from people having firsthand experience on farms. One of my favorite statistics to go to is in the 1930s, there was about 30% of people directly involved in agriculture. And as of 2024, I believe it was, 1.2% of people in the United States are directly involved in agriculture. So we have 98% of people, well, 98.8, no mathematician here, so, that aren't involved in agriculture. And every generation is going to know less and less. And we're in such a media sensitive, social media, all that era that sometimes the knowledge being put out isn't amazing. So one thing that we focus a lot on is Hungry for Truth. And the name is exactly what it sounds like. I think there's a lot of people that are hungry for knowledge, knowing where their food comes from and wanting to see what farmers are about. And we're happy to show that. So that's where that Hungry for Truth comes into the whole program.
Do you think that going from 30% down to 1% essentially, farms are getting bigger, or, less people are handing this down?
Sure.
Both, all of it?
All the above. Great question, by the way. Not surprising you knew that. Yeah, a consolidation is a big one. Unfortunately, the profit margins are getting less and less per acre. So we need more acres just to sustain one family. Say back in 1970, you could probably live off of 150 acres, like one family. As of today, 500, probably at a minimum. So you're seeing consolidation, scale of economics. I mean, anybody that's involved in business understands that, and farming is no exception. So less and less people want to live in rural America. You know, you come to Sioux Falls, and I mean, even myself, like you can just feel the positive energy and all the people, and it's sometimes kind of isolating being in a small town. So I think you're seeing less and less people want to kind of subject themselves to that, even though there's a lot of good. It's a lot of lonely nights in the tractor, to say the least.
Sure. Yeah. Interesting. So Restaurant Week, you guys have been part of this for years now. And really for us, Restaurant Week now is a national sort of thing. And it's promoting the talent and the caliber of chef that's down in downtown Sioux Falls, but nationally as well. We have James Beard Award winning chefs down here, or nominated chefs. But we're also telling the story of how the farm is connected to all this, and where the journey of the food. Mm-hmm. I love that you're a fanboy of downtown Sioux Falls, of course, but can you just talk a little bit about your experience with Restaurant Week, and have you had any of the meals?
Of course, not
this year. It's not started yet.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it hasn't started yet.
No, gotta get through Easter first.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've been real big into the burger battles. I usually do half of them. They're usually all my cheat meals for the month. I'm like, I usually only allow myself a few, but yeah, the burger battle, that goes right out the window.
Yeah.
But Restaurant Week in general, I mean, you have any of these creations from some of these restaurants, and it truly is art. I mean, I'm very biased, but like say Parker's Bistro, like it's incredible what these chefs can make, and to see it as an art form, which it is, I really appreciate that. And you can just tell the energy. Again, I keep using that word, but the energy and the vibe when you walk into those places, and it's the people that care about the food, like the consumers and the people that want to support the restaurants. And it's just it's everybody that's there for the right reasons. They want to support the local community. They want to support the week. They want to support the artist of what it is. You know, the older I get, the more I appreciate each and every craft. You know, yeah, we need doctors, but we need really good chefs too. And they are here in Sioux Falls. And yeah, every restaurant downtown, I mean, the whole Steel District. Oh man, every time I come here, my openness on my personality trait is way too high. So every time there's like a new place, I'm like, yeah, we're going. Definitely. Yep. Like, gotta try the new place. Is there a special? I'll take it. Don't even tell me what it is.
Yep. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's kind of what makes downtown so special and beautiful, is that there's so many experiences all packed into one little 4-mile radius here. I mean, it's incredible to get to be down here and to be near chefs of this caliber. And you're right, it is an art form. It's also a science behind it. Like some of these chefs, we've been talking to them, and they're talking about scientific terms that I couldn't even tell you. So, gosh, for Pork Showdown last year, someone was making
the pork show. Oh, I don't think I know.
Oh yeah, that. October.
A pork showdown. This sounds intense.
A little more open than a burger battle.
Gotcha.
Because it's not, you're not confined to a burger. We've had people do ice cream with some pork in it. We've had
ice cream pork,
like bacon.
I'm really trying hard to conceptualize this.
Yeah,
I know we had a real
candy bacon.
Gotcha, because we had a real big bacon push a couple of decades ago, or maybe 10. So now I'm bacon ice cream. Okay.
Yep.
I might take
entrees, but
sure.
We had someone making a foam out of an aquarium device. The thing that moves the water around.
Oh, I gotcha.
A pump.
Oh,
like the science, but also the art behind it is just wild.
I wish you could see the images that are like formulating in my head right now,
exactly
Brandon.
What it is.
Yeah. I hope you can I hope you can see it on my eyes right now. What is happening?
Yep. I'll find a picture for you.
Wonderful.
But Restaurant Week is so, we kind of remove all the rules and it's not a competition. It is chefs be creative, show it off, do a multi-course meal. Let's introduce the community to something new, and you have to do something off menu.
Yeah. Oh.
And so it's just a cool entry point for people to experience food, but to experience downtown.
Sure.
And for us to tell a story of how ag is connected.
Yeah. That's amazing. Again, people are hungry for that. They want to see that. And I think one of the best testaments to what an impact downtown Sioux Falls and the burger battle and all the food weeks, if you weren't, I'm sure you were, is that Yankton had their first burger battle this year. Shameless plug for that as well. I mean, I think when another town sees what you're doing as being so effective and having such a good influence that they're like, we need that. That's really all the validation you need to know that this is going really, really well. And yeah, flattery is the most what is the phrase?
Sincere
Form of flattery? Sincerity?
imitation
is the most sincere form of flattery.
There it is.
There we go.
We circled it. We got it.
Yeah.
No, that is very cool. Yeah. I love all these food competitions that are popping up outside of Sioux Falls. It's just good for the economics of it all, but it's good for the local people. It's good for the region.
Yeah.
We should bring them all together.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Yeah. It's amazing when you just even any of the bartenders, treasury, carpenters, all that stuff, like the passion is just, it's there. I don't know, unless everyone is faking it, which I have my doubts. I can feel the vibes and the energy and all the goodness. Yeah. And it's just, really, really incredible.
They're not faking it. And I think you could probably feel the authenticity of downtown too. Yeah. So
one could argue the drinks are too good.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Those liquid calories will get you.
Yep.
Especially at 36. Well, 32 for you. Must be nice. You still got a few years of the high metabolism.
It's kind of you. Well, let's just bring this plane home.
Sure.
Ground this plane, however you say that. So for people enjoying Restaurant Week downtown, maybe some people who don't have direct ties to agriculture. I mean, clearly, 98 point whatever % don't anymore.
Yeah.
What do you hope they learn about farmers, about soybean growers, about Hungry for Truth?
Yeah. It's all the key words that everyone is really concerned about now. Sustainability, concern, awareness. That's what farmers are. We are a very transparent group showing how much that we care. And anything that you might see otherwise in the media is a very, very small sliver of what farmers actually are. And Restaurant Week is a great time to come out and get to know a farmer. I know we have, I think for each restaurant, like a farmer that is kind of tied to that place specifically. It's a great time to get to know them and see what we care about. And we want to deliver a really, really high-end, high-quality product to the restaurants. I forget which, I know Maury specifically has some locally funded beef that comes from not too far away. And that's what we want. We're delivering a healthy product in a healthy way. All the negative media, oh man, it's come on. I always invite anybody out to my farm. You can see the level of care that we have. The technology is so incredible. I will get in my tractor and do one, how can I phrase this? I can do one loop around the field and that's all I do. The rest, the tractor is driving itself. It's turning itself on the end. Seed and chemical are getting placed at very exact locations. So there's no over application whatsoever. The chemical usage is as minimal as we can make it. We care about our food because, the same soybeans that I'm delivering to an elevator that might end up in some soybean oil that might be used for cooking later, that could come back to me. So I want to make sure that the product that I'm making is not only good for you, but good for me. And the South Dakota farmers, I can't say it highly enough. Like we really, really care. And for anybody that has questions, like please reach out to the South Dakota Soybean Association. Come out and see it in Restaurant Week. All of these restaurants and bars, they wouldn't be putting their reputation on the line, associating with the farmers if they didn't believe in them as well. And I think there's a lot of beauty in recognizing that we all need each other, that we're all one big interlinked chain that only works if one piece works at a time. If these restaurants aren't doing a good job, if they're not supporting us and showing our product off in a good way, we can't farm. And if we're not delivering them a sustainable and safe product, they're not going to do well. And you're just going to see care from the top down for sure.
Amazing. Okay. So for the businesses, so the restaurants down here too.
Yeah.
Just because I was in a meeting, like I said, a couple of days ago, it sounds like there's a lot of restaurants who are wanting to directly connect with farmers and source some food.
Sure.
How do they do that?
Come to the soybean board. Honestly, we have plenty of, if you're looking for not only soybeans, but if you're looking for any type of cattle producer, hog producer, we have one of everything. I think there's even a sheep farmer. I'm not going to call him out. I'm pretty sure there's some sheep on his farm. Yeah, come. There's always a connection to be made. Anybody that's looking to sell their products locally, it's a win-win situation for everybody. we don't need to get into the logistics of what happens when you send it to the big processing plants.
Smithfield right over here. So
there you, there you go. That's
we all know.
Yeah. But we're all looking for that. So if any of the restaurants really want to go that route, please contact the South Dakota Soybean Association checkoff office. Like Becky will do a great job of directing you to anything and everything that you need for sure.
Fantastic. Well, Tanner, thank you for being on today, but also for the support of Restaurant Week, for being in downtown and using this incredible place.
Yeah. I mean, clearly you know what you're doing, Brandon. Questions are amazing, super charismatic. You really kind of softballed this for me. So I'm not sure there was a way to screw it up as well as you set it up. So I appreciate that a lot.
You can cut all that out. Awesome. There it is.
This is Hello Downtown.
So the first dish is a plantain.
Plantain.
Mm-hmm. It's a plátano relleno.
Yeah.
It's a so it's a ripened plantain dough that we make, and it's stuffed with cheese. It's fried and served with some crema that it has a lemon chiffonade in it. And so we actually have a lemon tree in our lobby that we pulled of the leaves from. And then that's what we're using for the crema, just to give it a little acidity, since it is a fried plantain, but that's going to be a nice mix of like sweet and savory.
Yeah.
The original recipe comes from my grandmother, whose name is also Marcela, or was. She passed away now, but that was my favorite thing that she would ever make. And my mom's like, well, maybe we should just have that as the first course, for our Restaurant Week menu. But we love plantain. It's just what we grew up on. We're from the Gulf. And so a lot of ripened and fried plantain in that area. There are some, differences when it comes to like plantain in Mexico versus like Puerto Rico or Cuba, or like even in the Caribbean, you have like a green plantain that's used more often. And so ripened plantain, we're a little bit more familiar with in Mexico, and it's what we use in our area or where we're from originally.
Then it'd be sweeter then?
Yes.
It's more ripe?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And the second dish?
The second dish we have enmoladas. So here's a little information regarding how words are structured in Mexico. Really funny. You have obviously like Spanish influence, but a lot of influence from indigenous language, so the Nahuatl language. And so a lot of people are familiar with like an enchilada. In our restaurant, we also serve enfrijoladas, which take a frijol, which is a black bean. So we do black bean puree. So here we actually have enmoladas. And so same, 3 letters in front of it, but the mole is what's the star of this show. And so the mole, which I'll give more information about because my mom is the one that makes it. But it's just, it's mole that we're actually making in house. And so it's got over about 20 ingredients in it. It is luxurious. It's a beautiful puree that goes over 3 of our hand pressed tortillas. We're known for our nixtamal process. So nixtamal is an indigenous word that encompasses the practice of taking a field corn or a dent corn, which is kind of hard and inedible like popcorn. Every night we cook that corn in an alkaline solution, allow it to soak overnight. And then in the morning we grind it via our volcanic stone grinder. So the dough we get from that process is what we use to make our tortillas, our sopes, our empanadas, and our tostadas, which is primarily what our menu is composed of and what we're known for. We're sourcing heirloom organic corn from Mexico, but we've also had a lot of local partnerships with one primarily, but with local farmers doing some corn out here. And so we will be featuring a blue Ohio Claridge that is grown in Brandon, South Dakota. It was actually grown last season. And so we're really trying to highlight our local farmers and local producers. And, we're taking indigenous technique that comes from Mexico and we're really applying it to the landscape that we're a part of now. And so, South Dakota should be corn country. So yeah, it's been cool to talk to different farmers kind of about what they can grow for us. And so we're proud to feature that corn for this dish. And it'll come with that black mole.
And mole takes forever to make, correct?
It does take, it takes quite a bit of time. So Chef Patricia dedicated a whole day and a half to make that happen. So she got a big batch of it, and we should hopefully be good for the month unless people sell us out, which I hope
they do.
They come hungry. Yes.
That's amazing. So let's introduce you. I mean, we dove right in just because your story is so interesting and your food is so good, but we're joined today by two guests, actually.
Yeah.
Marcella and Patricia of BB Soul, and mother and father. I'm sorry, we have to cut that out. That's not mother and father. Daughter and mother duo here, but a standout downtown Sioux Falls restaurant rooted in Mexican indigenous heritage and matriarchal tradition.
Yes.
How cool is that?
It's everything I ever dreamed of. It's an honor to take the knowledge of the women that came before me, and then also have opportunities that they didn't have. And so I think just looking back on even like my grandmother's life, she never had the opportunity to learn to read or write, but she could remember every recipe that she learned. And so the kitchen was her domain. That's how she expressed herself creatively, but it was also a role that she, had to fall into as a woman, especially back then. And so to come a long way, obviously we are in a different country. And so there is so much opportunity that we have taken advantage of, and we are so grateful for. And so to have my grandmother and then now my mom with me to be entrepreneurs, which we never have been before, and none of the women in my family had been. My mom did have a couple of small businesses in Mexico, but when she came to the United States, that kind of changed. And so to be able to now be entrepreneurs and work together and be business women that we never thought we would be. So it's a privilege and honor to do that together.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I feel like we're kind of like breaking generational trauma here. We're empowering ourselves. And so it's a great opportunity for us to continue to do so, and do so in honor of all the women that came before us.
Amazing. Let's talk a little bit about how you got to where you are physically, your location. Now you've been in downtown 2 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, last year you guys also even won the best new business of the year from DTSF.
Awesome.
Well deserved.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you. It's just been incredible to have you in downtown, but you didn't begin in this store.
Mm-hmm. No. Gosh, it's been a journey to get where we are now. And so I guess we'll start beforehand. So, I was born in Mexico, mostly grew up in Omaha, Nebraska. And so came to the United States with my mom and my two sisters. And we had a little bit of a struggle when we first came to the United States. There was like food insecurity there. We had trouble getting the things that we needed. And so to have a mother like my mom, Patricia, she's sacrificed so much for us to be able to make sure that we are achieving what we're wanting to do. And she just wanted to see us grow and succeed. And so a lot of the motivation that I have just really comes from witnessing her struggle as an immigrant mother in the United States. And so she poured so much love into myself and my sisters. And I mean, my sisters are also pretty talented as well. But I think I was the one that kind of followed in line with the love of the kitchen, which came from my grandmother. But my mom has always loved the kitchen. She loves cooking. She loves baking. She loves everything. And it's how she showed her love. And so she kind of showed me how to, take the creativity that I have and apply it to, culinary technique, which I had the opportunity to go to culinary school when I lived in Omaha. And so, we, after we came to the United States, we mostly grew up in Omaha, Nebraska. And then during that time, I actually graduated from high school, didn't quite know what to do. And my mom's like, well, I don't care. You're going to go to some sort of university. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I actually did 2 years in studio art at the University of Nebraska in Omaha. And didn't quite graduate because I was like, I don't know how far I'll get with studio art. And so, kind of stepped back, and my mom's like, oh, don't matter. You got to switch it up. What are you doing now? And I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to culinary school. And she's like, okay, yeah, as long as you're going to school, I don't care. And so Started going to culinary school in Omaha at the Institute of Culinary Arts through Metropolitan Community College, which was an amazing program to go through. But it really gave me a perspective of like what technique, is the standard when it comes to culinary. And we're kind of seeing that shift as well, which I'll kind of dive into that too. In culinary school, it's very much about French technique and like the classic technique of sauces, and a lot of what we, classify as like elevated food existed mostly in like the French or like Italian scape. And so it was very like European based, and growing up, I never really saw any like elevated Mexican cuisine that was accessible to me. And so, I would see these big time chefs, but it was mostly based in like French technique or other things. And so this rise of Mexican cuisine that is at a higher level and more elevated, and it really just like it allows for people to understand that there's more to Mexican cuisine that just like than like queso and basic sugary salsa, which it's been a privilege, but also we have to teach people. We're here to share knowledge with them. And so, not everyone gets it, but that's okay to just, continue with what we're doing. And the people that get it. And the people that don't quite get it, they taste it and they're like, okay, I'm kind of opening my eyes to this. And so going through culinary school, it was great for technique, but I'm just like, okay, where does my heritage lie in my ability, and how can I take Mexican food and really give it that place that it deserves as a chef? And so,
are you seeing that same sort of mentality as we approach Restaurant Week, of just wanting people to try something new? And what do you hope they experience with this new dish or two dishes that you're going to have?
Yeah, well, we actually have a third dish as well.
A third dish.
Yes, we have
Amazing.
3 of them. So do you want me to talk about the waffle
please
first? Okay, so
all of it.
Our third dish after the enmoladas is actually a key lime bread pudding waffle. It's kind of wild. I went on a limb here. I was like, okay, well, I love bread pudding. And so, I was like, I don't know if the lime will work in it. And so it was really just like trying out the recipe. And so it worked. We did like a key lime like syrup on top. It's garnished with some lime slices that we're actually confitting ourselves in like a sugar syrup, and then just dusting them in sugar as well. We took some graham cracker crumble, and then that's kind of part of the garnish as well. And so it's just a nice, like light, but still like, I don't know, warm and inviting key lime pie bread pudding waffle kind of thing.
Yes.
It's wild, but it's really good. So
I just so impressed by the entire story. But I want to maybe, before we bring in our next guest, maybe close our time together with, you're talking about food as if it's advocacy, as if it's storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were in a room together a couple of days ago, just talking about how local farmers and restaurateurs connect better. And how do we just tell this story better? Can you just do something with all of that I just threw at you?
as chefs, we have a responsibility to provide information and teach our customers and our community like what food should be. We've gotten so far away from, like simple food. We've gotten so far away from like true heirloom seeds. Most of the things that are available in grocery stores are GMO, or they're genetically modified, or they're sprayed. And so when we really think about like where our money is going as consumers, like we have to make sure that we are supporting local more, anything that you spend locally stays within the economy. If you purchase anything anywhere else, like your money's going elsewhere. And so as chefs, we have that responsibility to make sure that we're teaching our consumers, that we're letting them know that these partnerships are important, that we're uplifting our local producers so that way they have the support that they need. And if we're not seeing our farmers have the ability to grow those things and have the support that they need within their community, then that whole system vanishes. And we're seeing some of those systems collapse right now when it comes to grocery store prices and being dependent on imported product, whether it's from like a national level, like Florida or California, or even outside of that. And so that dependency is something that, people should try to be more aware of. But just knowing that the consumer, if they choose to spend locally and choose to support a restaurant or a business that does partnerships or has collaboration with local producers and vendors, they're choosing to spend their money wisely. And they're choosing to care about their community more than the individual. And I think just overall, like as a society, we need to come together as a community to really support each other and make ourselves resilient in times of challenge. This is a very challenging time for a lot of businesses and a lot of people as well. When we are stuck on our phones, that individualistic mind, it just makes us separate from everything. And so if we can go from the me to the we in everything that we're doing, whether that's, as a chef and restaurant owner or as a business owner or, whoever works at whatever coffee shop, like just pouring love in what they do and then really caring and switching the focus to community. And so I'll kind of just leave with that. And hopefully people are inspired to just be more collaborative and do more within their community so we can become more resilient together.
Yeah, that is why downtown is so special right there.
We love it here. It's awesome.
Shouldn't open that store anywhere else. It belongs down here. So with that, we're going to bring up Patricia. Patricia,
Yeah.
BB Soul is participating in Downtown Restaurant Week for the very first time. What does this moment mean to you guys, especially as a mother-daughter team representing your culture and the story of downtown?
Yeah, I'm very happy because this dream is for a long time ago. Say maybe one day something make one small restaurant or something, and it's only in my dream because I put first my responsibility for my daughters and my family, and say so maybe one day, and Marcela coming here and say, give me the support me and follow my dreams. and this is because it's possible, because she support me and give me open doors for me. And yeah.
You guys are an incredible team, and you both have participated in a lot of DTSF events over the last couple of years that you've been in downtown. I saw you specifically out when we hosted Open Streets last year, bringing out some food. I think there were tamales that you were selling in the middle of the event. It was just incredible. The line was all the way up the block, and people just love your food. So can you tell us a little bit about the dishes for this year, specifically the mole?
Okay, the mole is in Mexico is big tradition when only in weddings or something special, because it's too much work. In Mexico, the tradition is big parties or something. The family go together, the grandmas and uncles and everybody participate in this and make different kind of peppers and cook first, fry. In Mexico, the traditional is everything is in one molcajete or something traditional in one big
Grinding
stone, yeah. So this is the whole night made the mole, everybody. But this is special for me. It's because I remember my grandma and everybody and the farmer make this for the weddings. And I say, why? This is my favorite food, but why not make something special here and make the real mole? Because I buy them cans or something. No, it's the same. So it's because it starts. This is my idea. I make the whole time made the recipe correct for the people try this traditional mole.
I am so excited to try it. We're a couple days away yet, but I'm sure the community is going to love that. So looking back to when BB Soul opened in downtown, within just a few months of that opening, Marcella was named the 2025 James Beard Award semifinalist for the Best Emerging Chef. What was that moment like for you as a mother?
Oh, wow. For me, it's incredible and very proud of my daughter because she followed my recipe that my mother or my grandma, but she put more. So sometimes surprise me and say, Mom, why do you not put this or something and makes, what? Are you sure? I say, yeah, okay. And it's very amazing, the food. I say, oh, wow. Very good daughter, good chef.
Just good inspiration and
yes,
amazing.
Yeah, see, for me, it's very proud of my daughter. It's amazing because coming here with nothing, only me and my 3 daughters, and now see dreams is amazing.
Is there anything about your dishes or about your restaurant that you want people to know about as they come into restaurant week?
Oh, okay. So he coming for surprise and try the food because it's amazing. The mole is maybe never try, and this is very good experience.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, restaurant week is April 9th through April 23rd. We're actually doing 2 weeks this year just to extend it a little bit because we have so many incredible restaurants. So if you're listening, make sure to come out, try BB Soul, get some of the mole before it's gone. You are listening to Hello Downtown, a podcast by Downtown Sioux Falls Incorporated. I'm Brandon Hansen.
I'm Taryn Sietsema with Downtown Sioux Falls. Here is today's member moment. Hello, everyone. I am joined today by Shane Bremen, who is the store manager of Duluth Trading Company right here in downtown Sioux Falls. Hello, Shane. Thanks so much for joining us today.
More than happy to join.
Great. We're glad to have you. Are you ready to get into it?
I am, yes.
Okay. Question number 1. Describe your business in 5 words or less.
Quality over fast fashion.
Ooh, I love that. Okay.
Yes,
That's
we
amazing.
make things to last, not things for short term.
Okay. Perfect. Love that. This or that, Riverfest or Parade of Lights?
I am a sucker for winter. I will always choose winter. So Parade of Lights.
Okay. And it goes right by your store too.
It does. So that's nice.
You have to. Summer patio drinks or winter cozy cocktails?
Winter cozy cocktails at the Carpenter.
Oh, love the Carpenter.
Yep.
It's a great place.
It's so fun. Delicious.
Yeah, I agree. What's your go-to downtown guilty pleasure? A coffee drink, snack, hidden gem, or a little routine that you can't resist?
I kind of have 3 places that I love downtown that I always visit.
Okay.
Total Drag, of course. I'm a record collector. All the time I have to count my records.
Love that.
Right. Then Severance for Wednesday night trivia.
Okay.
We go there every week. Wonderful trivia. Great
Trivia is
hosts.
awesome.
And then the other one is The Source. I love their coffee.
Yes. Agree.
Coffee and drinks is great.
Yep. And you've worked downtown for how long now?
Only for 5-6 months, but I
Okay.
live right by McKinnon Park. So
Super
I've been
cool.
in the area for a long time.
So you are a downtown insider.
Yeah.
I love that. If Downtown Sioux Falls had a mascot, what would it be?
You know, I love our bike trails. I was thinking about this and it has to be a Canadian goose.
Oh.
I love the Canadian geese and I love being on the bike trails and seeing them. So
Does they ever chase you? No.
no, you talk sternly to them and they'll stop.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that's true, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Okay, last question. For people walking into your business for the first time, what's one key thing they should know about Duluth Trading Company?
Our no bull guarantee. We want everybody to be happy with what they buy. We have a 1-year return policy. If anything wears out, bring it back. We'll take care of you no matter what.
This is Hello Downtown.